Did you know there is a dormant volcano hiding inside one of Florida's most famous lakes? Or that there's a secret underwater hotel where you have to dive just to check in? How about the fact that tides here don't just go around islands? They literally go through them. Florida is a state full of bizarre secrets that science is only just beginning to explain. So, buckle up, because we are about to reel off 50 of the wildest facts about the Sunshine State that you've definitely never heard before. Fact 50. The town of three ecosystems. Yeehaw Junction might sound like a cartoon, but it's a geographical marvel. This crossroad sits at the exact meeting point of three distinct ecosystems: pine flatwoods, dry prairie, and marshland. It's nature's perfect intersection. Fact 49. The underwater habitat. Off Key Largo lies the Aquarius Reef Base. It's one of the few places on Earth where scientists live and work on the ocean floor, immersing themselves in the marine world 24/7. Fact 48. You can sleep with the fishes. Literally. Florida is home to the only underwater hotel in the United States. Located in the Florida Keys, you actually have to scuba dive to get to your room. Room service probably requires a waterproof bag. Fact 47. The triple threat. You probably knew Florida is the only place in the world where alligators and crocodiles live together in the wild. But did you know there's a third player? The once believed extinct caiman is also thriving here, making Florida the ultimate reptile battleground. Fact 46. Florida has a mountain range. Okay, it's not the Rockies, but the Lake Wales Ridge runs right down the center of the state. It's an ancient sandy ridge that towers above the surrounding flatness, acting as the spine of Florida. Fact 45. Wakulla Spring is a bottomless mystery. Wakulla Spring is one of the deepest freshwater springs in the world. Researchers have found prehistoric bones and ancient tools deep inside. If these caves weren't underwater, this would be a national park on par with the Grand Canyon. Fact 44. The spring capital of the world. Florida has more springs than any other place on Earth. Over 700 natural fountains bubble up from the ground, fed by the massive aquifers below. Fact 43. The sinkhole phenomenon. Because the ground is made of limestone, it can dissolve, creating sinkholes that swallow cars, roads, and homes. It's a terrifying reminder that the Earth here is alive and moving. Fact 42. The Great Florida Reef. This is the only living coral barrier reef in the continental United States. It spans over 350 miles and protects the coast like a natural fortress. Fact 41. Silver Springs is a historic giant. Silver Springs pumps out 500 million gallons of water a day. That's enough to fill 750 Olympic pools every single day. It's been a tourist attraction since the 1870s. Fact 40. The beaches glow in the dark. In the Indian River Lagoon, bioluminescent plankton light up neon blue when the water is disturbed. It's like kayaking through a sci-fi movie. Fact 39. Islands made of trash and mud. Many of Miami's most expensive islands, like Star Island, aren't natural. They were built from dredged mud and debris during the 1920s. Today, that trash is worth millions. Fact 38. Miami Beach is an engineering marvel. Much of the sand on Miami Beach was brought in to build up the shoreline. It's a man-made paradise maintained by constant engineering. Fact 37. The River of Grass. The Everglades isn't a swamp. It's a slow-moving river spanning 1.5 million acres. It is the largest subtropical wilderness in the U.S. Fact 36. Florida burns to survive. The Everglades is a fire-dependent ecosystem. Without natural fires caused by lightning, the area would actually become overgrown and collapse. Fact 35. You could walk across the biggest lake. Lake Okeechobee is huge, 730 square miles, but it's incredibly shallow, with an average depth of only about 9 feet. Fact 34. The Sleeping Giant. Speaking of Lake Okeechobee, it actually holds a dormant volcano. That's right, geological data suggests a volcanic past, and Patrick Air Force Base keeps an eye on it despite its inactivity. Fact 33. The giant sponge. The entire state sits on the Floridan aquifer, a massive underground reservoir that holds fresh water like a sponge. Fact 32. An underground subway for divers. Florida has underwater caves that go on for miles. Divers have mapped over 28,000 feet, over 5 miles, of passageways in West Skiles Peacock Springs State Park alone. Fact 31. Rivers that flow north. We usually think rivers flow south, but that's a myth, as the St. Johns River flows north for 310 miles before emptying into the Atlantic. Fact 30. The Gulf of America. Florida isn't just bordered by the Atlantic, its entire west coast sits on the warm, calm waters of the Gulf of America, giving it a completely different vibe than the East Coast. Fact 29. The Keys are ancient cemeteries for coral. The Florida Keys are actually the exposed remains of ancient coral reefs that fossilized thousands of years ago. Fact 28. The Shark Tooth Capital. Venice Beach is famous because you can pick up prehistoric shark teeth right off the sand. These are millions of years old. Fact 27. Tides go through the islands. In the Florida Keys, the limestone is so porous that the tide doesn't just go around the islands. It actually pushes through the rock and comes out the other side. Fact 26. One of Earth's largest wet prairies. The Kissimmee Prairie Preserve is so flat and vast that you have the illusion of seeing the curvature of the Earth on the horizon. Fact 25. The sand is from the mountains. The sugar white sand in the Panhandle isn't from the ocean. It's quartz crystal that washed down from the Appalachian Mountains over millions of years. Fact 24. Record-breaking dunes. Northeast Florida has the most protected dune system in the United States. In fact, the largest dune in the state is located on Amelia Island. Fact 23. The exploding lake. Lake Apopka once emitted so much methane gas from decaying plants that the lake could literally catch fire and explode. Fact 22. The termite-proof tree. Florida is home to the Dade County pine. The wood is so dense and resinous that termites can't eat it. Most of them were harvested for early homes because they were virtually indestructible. Fact 21. Deserts in the tropics. Central Florida has ancient scrub habitats that are basically deserts. They are the remains of ancient islands from when sea levels were different eons ago. Fact 20. Islands that walk. Barrier islands are constantly moving. Wind and waves erode one side and build up the other, making the islands slowly migrate over time. Fact 19. The climate engine. The Gulf Stream, which helps regulate the climate of the entire planet, is right off the coast of Florida. Fact 18. Fake lava tubes. Florida has caves that look exactly like volcanic lava tubes, but they were actually carved by water dissolving the limestone. Fact 17. The winter garden. Thanks to the unique climate, you can grow crops 12 months a year. Florida is the top U.S. producer of fresh market tomatoes and sugarcane. A unique perspective is that Florida ranks number 1 in value of production nationally, and especially on watermelons, Valencia oranges, with many citrus products more broadly, and floriculture or nursery greenhouse plants. It's an agricultural powerhouse that never sleeps. Fact 16. Florida isn't just a state, it's a weather battlefield. It's the only place in America surrounded by 3 competing oceans. To the east, the Atlantic Ocean. To the south, the Caribbean Sea. And to the west, the Gulf of America, a warm water engine that supercharges storms. These 3 competing oceans surround Florida with heat, humidity, and non-stop energy. When all that moisture collides over a narrow peninsula, you get the most chaotic weather patterns anywhere in the United States. It's why with Fact 17, Central Florida's Lightning Alley sees more lightning strikes per square mile than any other place in the country. But the real evidence of Florida's 3-ocean weather machine came in 2022, when a massive storm named Hurricane Ian, which was fed by those warm waters, exploded into one of the most destructive hurricanes in U.S. history. Ian caused $112 to $113 billion in damage, making it one of the top 3 costliest hurricanes ever recorded in America. Entire coastal towns in southwest Florida saw tens of thousands of homes destroyed or severely damaged. Storm surge hit up to 18 feet, swallowing neighborhoods and forcing massive displacement across Lee and Charlotte counties. That's what happens when Florida's geography, squeezed between ocean basins, turns from paradise to pressure cooker. It's why Florida can be sunny and serene one moment, and a full-blown weather battleground the next. Fact 14. Raining fossils. In some underwater caves, the current is so strong it dislodges ancient fossils from the ceiling, causing it to literally rain underwater with dinosaur bones and artifacts. Fact 13. Land of giants. Florida was once home to 8,000-pound ground sloths and saber-toothed cats. Their fossils are still found in rivers today. Fact 12. The panther remix. The Florida panther isn't a pure Floridian anymore. They were nearly extinct, so scientists brought in Texas cougars to breed with them. The plan worked, and the population rebounded. Fact 11. Island Kingdom. Excluding Alaska, Florida has more islands than any other state. Over 4,500 of them. Fact 10. No basements allowed. If you try to dig a basement in Florida, you'll hit water almost immediately. The water table is so high that basements are basically swimming pools. Fact 9. The Gator Highway. Man-made canals and lakes act as highways for alligators, allowing them to travel miles across the state without ever leaving the water. Fact 8. The pressure drop. The lowest barometric pressure ever recorded in the USA was in the Florida Keys during the Labor Day hurricane of 1935. A reading of 892 millibars. Fact 7. The new tech capital. Jacksonville is rapidly becoming the medical and high-tech capital of the country, taking over as a massive port hub and industry leader. Fact 6. The Berry King. There are more blueberries grown in Florida than New Jersey. It also leads the country in strawberry production. Fact 5. The Marshland King. Florida possesses the largest protected saltwater marshlands in the world, acting as a massive nursery for marine life. Fact 4. Birdwatcher's Paradise. More species of birds are found in Florida than in any other state in the U.S. It is the ultimate avian sanctuary. Fact 3. The Sea Level Truth. According to records kept by the University of Florida and Georgia for over 105 years, tide markers on Amelia Island show no sea level rise. The water levels have remained consistent for over a century. Fact 2. Flatter than a pancake. Florida is the flattest state in the U.S. The highest point is only 345 feet. You are walking on the most level ground in the country. Fact 1. Manatees love nuclear power. And the number 1 fact: Florida manatees have learned to survive winter by huddling around the warm water outflows of nuclear power plants. It's a bizarre but beautiful partnership between nature and machine. From dormant volcanoes to underwater hotels, Florida is way more than just a vacation spot. Which fact blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insane local facts from The World Blueprint. My name is Paul. Thanks for watching.